Chia-Li, who's going to share. I'm very excited. We've met several years. I had another event that she spoke at. It was awesome. I know everyone's going to enjoy it. Today she's going to be speaking about navigating through today's turbulent business waters. Thank you, everybody. Welcome,
Now, each one of you are here on Saturday, and typically Saturday you do some very, very interesting events. So, can someone name one outdoor extreme sports that you have done in the past? Whitewater, snowboarding, hiking. That's not extreme.
Extreme for me.
Okay. What else? Skiing. No,
look up foot.
Okay, that's extreme. I'm sorry? Yeah. Scuba diving. Snorkeling. Mountain climbing. I don't think that's extreme. It is? Anything else? Yeah? I'm sorry?
I did an outward bound trip out in the mountains for 3 days.
Oh, wow. That's extreme. 3 days. 3 days. What else?
Raising 4 ADD kids.
Is that considered sports? Well, I recently done my first whitewater rafting trip. So you know what the whitewater rafting trip is. But folks, you see, I don't swim. So I insist upon to sit so close to the rafting guy because I don't want to be boosted out of that boat. Now that day there were 6 of us on the rafting boat, and that rafting boat was 2 hours on the, excuse me if I pronounce it incorrectly, the Nantahala River? Say that again? Nantahala. I hope I can pronounce that in the future. We were 2 hours on that river, and the whole trip purpose was to get through the finish line, which is a 9-foot drop, and stay in the boat, not get outside of the boat. Now during that trip, obviously you can see that it's heart pounding, it's exciting, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of laughter, and most importantly, I was soaking wet. But I couldn't help it throughout that 2 hours trip. There were so many boats that were drifted onto the riverbank. And there are also many boats that were stuck in the middle of the river. So I couldn't help to ask my guy Lee, he's this big guy from Atlanta, Georgia, and I asked him that, why are these boats stuck in the middle of the river or drifted to the side of the riverbank? And this is what he told me. Lee told me that, you see, people want to come out of this trip to save money and do it by themselves. Only the people who are familiar with the water can help you navigate and maneuver to the successfully finish line. Now, in my experience, I don't know about you, entrepreneurs, all of you here, are risk takers. Right?
Yes.
Right? And statistics backs that up. Answer this question. Out of every 6 new business open, how many actually will survive to year 5?
Maybe no.
1 is correct. Make sure you come by and get your pen. Special pen. Yes. So only 1 will survive out of 5 years. And guess this. So out of those businesses that survived 5 years, how many, as a percentage, how many actually has $1 million revenue? Take a guess. What's the percentage? 8.2. 1? Huh? 5? 3? What else? Well, 5 is the winner. Less than 5%, so make sure you come by and get your pen. Special pen just for you. Less than 5% that has more than $1 million annual revenue. So we have about half of the audience here are women. So tell me, what is the percentage for women business owners that has more than $1 million annual revenue? Two. We got two here. Okay, we got Oprah. What else? What percentage? Any other percentage?
1%.
1? Less than 3% are women business owners. Men are less than 6%. Combined is less than 5%. So that is a lot of risk. If you were like me taking my whitewater rafting trip, would you go down to that river alone, especially if you don't know how to swim, never done it before? Would you do that? Some of your 3 days trips, will you do that alone, by yourself? Yeah. So you are all entrepreneurs here. I'm suggesting you not to go down to that route alone, because I'm sure Joyce can share with you the same way as I did. You learn your mistake, like what Nicole was saying. You go down to the path, you repeat again until you get it right. But let's be honest. How many years would you like to do that? Yeah, before you get yourself so frustrated, right? So I'm going to tell you 3 things that are very, very common for entrepreneurs to make those mistakes. I want you to make sure that you avoid these 3 mistakes. 1, your business has no sustainable business model. You must avoid that one. Number 2, to avoid. I'm waiting until everybody is done writing so I can move on.